What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, and I'm gonna get straight into it. Today, I wanted to talk about something that I seen on Academic's page last night. I guess after he did the little interview with Wack and Tekashi, Shoddy tapped in with him, and I'm not big on he say, she say, unless you hear from the horse's mouth, but Shoddy is supposed to come on to his channel a little later in the week, probably tomorrow, probably today, I don't know, and basically address the shit himself. So Academics was only saying what was told to him, and Shoddy is gonna be there to clean the shit up. Now, for those of you who don't know, Shoddy is or was the fuckboy 6ix9ine's manager, the bald nigga that looked like Lil Bill, that was always with him. And they had a conversation, and he told Academics that he never would have thought that 6ix9ine would have cooperated until he saw his name on that paper. Think about that. This is the nigga that everybody was saying is the real nigga, or one of the real niggas behind 6ix9ine. A lot of motherfuckers trying to say, well, Shoddy a real nigga. He just came out of his motherfucking mouth, supposedly, from what Academics is saying. This nigga said that he thought that 6ix9ine was a real nigga. Man, I knew that dude was a clown before he cooperated. I knew he was going to cooperate before he cooperated. I don't understand how you thought the nigga that y'all just met the day of the Gummo, I think it was the Gummo video shoot, a nigga that's 19 years old, who y'all didn't know, he wasn't from y'all hood, a nigga that y'all didn't put on, y'all didn't even let cuz catch no 101s to see where his hands and his heart is at. A nigga that got 1 million fucking 6ix9ine tattoos on him and not one 9 Trey tattoo. Or blood or anything that signifies that type of lifestyle. You thought he was gonna keep it solid and be loyal? That's crazy. That's a fucking joke. That is a fucking joke, homie. I don't know how he thought that 6ix9ine was a real nigga. I can't believe he said that. If what Academics is saying is true, he said that came out of his mouth. This is supposedly the goon, the real nigga that was behind him, that made 6ix9ine feel like a gangster. He said he thought he was all in. That's fucking embarrassing, homie. That's crazy. Like, I don't even understand how you could come up with that in your head, that you thought that this nigga was really down with y'all. You thought he was with the shit. You thought he was a real nigga. And then it hit me. This is what Wack is doing. Wack, see, when you listen to a nigga talk, they let you know their true intentions. If you just sit back, shut the fuck up and let somebody talk. Act like you listening. Act like what they saying to you is some game. And be dissecting the fuck out of what they saying. When he got into it with 21 Savage, what's one of the first things he said to him? You a fake ass blood. I'm from California. This is what he said on Clubhouse. Then he goes in further to say, and it's all on Clubhouse. This ain't the DJ Academics podcast shit. This on Clubhouse. So then he said he don't acknowledge any Crips or Bloods that's outside of California. Now, I disagree. I disagree with a lot of shit that he say. Some of it I do agree though. And he specified it by saying me, Wack 100 from Peru. So that's his perspective. That's how he feel about shit. I acknowledge my out-of-state homies. The reason why I acknowledge my out-of-state homies is because They want to learn. They want to know about everything. They want to know about niggas that started this shit, how it started, why it is what it is, homies that passed, legends from the section. Like, anytime that homies have ever talked to them, they want to know. They not just like, oh, well, we just banging this shit and we're going to do what the fuck we want. They want to know. And that's why I consider them legitimate. They come out here. Some homies go out there. Like, they constantly, you know, they tap in. But all that aside, he said he doesn't acknowledge Bloods and Crips outside of California. And I think one of the reasons why is because of motherfuckers like this, the 9 Treys. Now, you got to think, the 9 Treys have zero connection to California. That is a New York homegrown gang. It's not like they banging bounty hunters or they banging West Side Paru or whatever the fuck. These niggas are a homegrown gang, and I think that their origins is a little bit tricky and confusing to people like us. The whole blood identity in New York is confusing to us. When they say, what's the dude's name? I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it's the OG Mac dude started the Bloods on Rikers Island because of oppression from the Latin Kings or the Hispanic population in general. It baffles me to why they chose to be Bloods though. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Why didn't they become like BGF or some type of black movement organization? Why did y'all become a street gang from California? Like, that shit made no sense to me. Like I said, the 9 Treys, I think that's one of the deepest gangs they got out there. And they don't have no California ties. So that's why they felt like they didn't have to tap in. But I'm conflicted on that because it sounds to me like they did tap in a little bit, because from what Wack is saying, they had hit him and some of his homies, and well, I don't know if Wack hit them or Shoddy and them hit Wack, whatever. They was basically saying, what's up with this shit? This nigga, this rainbow hair kid, he running around making a mockery of this shit, telling niggas to test his gangster. He ain't checking in, tapping in, whatever the fuck. Now, I guess they was upset that they was allowing this dude to play with some shit that they're obviously serious about. Now, I'm talking about the Bloods in general, not who they talk to, because I don't know nothing about that. But it sounds to me like the 9 Treys was basically backing them because they was getting paid. Probably like, yeah, we not checking in or whatever the case is. They vouched for that little nigga. I'm guessing they had some type of back and forth and disagreement about it. Whacking them was probably like, you know what? That's on y'all. We ain't fucking with it. We not fucking with that dude. We not fucking with y'all type shit. Fast forward, shit go down. We know what happened. And now Wack is kind of like rubbing their face in it now. Like, see, I told y'all. This is what these type of niggas who don't fall up under California protocol, this is what happens to them. Goofy shit like this. Especially if you really thought that that dude was a gangster. You kind of prove his point. There ain't no fucking way that... I don't think any California gang would have accepted that dude, man. That's just me. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. So basically, he kind of like pointing the finger at the 9 Treys, like, that's what y'all get, goofy ass niggas, sucker ass niggas. That's what I'm getting from it. Yeah, that shit is crazy. It blows my mind that they really thought that that dude was a gangster, man. If he said that, we'll figure it out, you know, and then I'll come back and I'll correct myself, or I'll stand on it depending on what he says when he gets on Academic's platform. But yeah, that's just goofy. And then if you think about it, you could say they didn't check in, but they was running around with the Hoovers. Y'all bloods. The fuck is you doing with some Hoovers, man? I said it when it happened. Like, that shit looked weird. Like, it looked goofy. Maybe it's because they was trying to reach out to Whack and them or whoever, and they wasn't fucking with him. So, with Alshon Martin being this artist, I don't know if it was Alshon Martin or if it was somebody else, but basically they had told them niggas that the 60s was looking for him. So I think they made them feel like there was a necessity to move around the city and probably, you know, milk that situation for what they did. Probably got paid for it. But I just can't see niggas going out of their way looking for that dude like that. I mean, maybe they did. Maybe they was bored and they just wanted to make an example. But yeah, the whole situation is goofy as fuck. So, excuse me. The whole situation is goofy as fuck. That shit fucked me up. That nigga really said that. He really said he didn't think 6ix9ine would rat until he saw his name on that paperwork, only confirming what motherfuckers think about niggas like that. Like, if y'all thought he was a gangster, I don't even want to see the rest of y'all lineup, homie. I don't want to see y'all roster, homie. Like, that's a joke, homie. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Get in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification, all that. It's your boy Hoodie from the hood, man.